Less than 24 hours to go until Super Tuesday. Mitt Romney picking up two key endorsements yesterday. You got House Majority Leader Eric Cantor and Oklahoma Senator Tom Coburn saying Mitt's my man. Arizona Senator and Mitt Romney supporter John McCAIN joins us right now.
Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning, guys.
Let's go back 4 years ago on Super Tuesday. Out of 21 states, you won 9. You didn't get a majority of the states, but you wound up with a majority of the delegates. Do you think that's a possibility of what could happen with Mitt Romney tomorrow?
I think it's possible, but the fact that some of these states are proportional, as you know, changes the equation somewhat, because it used to be all winner take all. But I think with what we are hoping and to some degree expecting, that there'll be enough of a victory to make it inevitable. But at the same time, with the super PACs and the ability to have one person give $10 million, it may not be completely over.
Senator, the president over the last couple of days said that you, as his '08 opponent, would not get the nomination today because in today's Republican Party, you wouldn't be conservative enough, that you're liberal in many respects, and that you just wouldn't be his opponent. Do you agree with him?
Oh, of course, I always agree with the president. Actually, I think that Mitt Romney and I are very closely aligned in most of our views, and the fact is that they're independent voters that decide elections now, and we need to make sure we reach out to them as well as preserving our conservative base, and I think Mitt can do that, and I think he is doing it.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about, later on today, speaking to the President of the United States, he's going to sit down with Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. The Israelis would like to take out Iran right now regarding their nuke facilities. Our president says, hold on, all this talk of war, not only by Israel, but some Republicans, doesn't help. Listen to this.
Already there's too much loose talk of war. Over the last few weeks, such talk has only benefited the Iranian government by driving up the price of oil, which they depend on to fund their nuclear program.
The administration would like to wait until after the election, obviously. Is this a political calculation?
I don't know, but the President of the United States has had poor relations, the worst relations with Israel than any president in recent history, demanding a settlement freeze as a precondition on the part of the Israelis as a precondition. And you know, it's interesting, the President is now sent his National Security Advisor and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to Israel, telling them not to act, which then weakens the Israelis. And telling them they can depend on the United States. Now, guys, suppose that there was a country in our hemisphere that is bent on our destruction, that has announced that is acquiring weapons that over time we may not be able to counter, but another country, say in Europe, is able to. Are we going to depend on our alliance with that country who is not directly threatened to counter the threat of a country that is directly threatening us? That's the case with the state of Israel. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff said that Iran is, quote, rational, a country that says they're going to wipe another country off the face of the earth. The president has said that, well, it's not clear that the Iranians are going to build a nuclear weapon. Well, they're putting them all the components together. And finally, to believe that the Iranians would not use it once they had it. And by the way, why are they digging tunnels or digging facilities into the side of mountains if they are not continuing their effort?
They're
and
looking
finally,
for water.
The economic sanctions are hurting the Iranians very badly, but there has been no movement from their effort to develop these nuclear weapons. This is a flawed policy. This is a president that doesn't understand what our national security interests are.
Senator, always great to talk to you. I'll talk to you later on the radio, too.
Thanks. Look forward to it.